above the crown of your head. And as you draw your hands down, palms facing each other, come to the level of your heart. And then lift your elbows, breathe in. And as you exhale, palms face the sky as you lower the arms. So we breathe in, making a circle of light around us. Exhale, bringing your hands in front of your heart center. Breathe in, anchoring in the heart. Exhale, palms to sky. So we're reaching up to the highest within us, to our light beings, inviting that light into every cell of the body. So you're making a protective bubble of light around you. And now we're going to move into kidney scoops, just squeezing one side and the other. And today, even more than usual, really come into your senses. Feel the air on your hands as you move them. Feel the sensitivity of your hands. Take your feet a little bit wider, bring awareness to your shoulders and roll one shoulder and then the other. And again, sensing, feeling as the elbow begins to lead, leading with the elbow. And as you do this, as well as feeling very connected with your body, connect with things around your room, so your eyes may see something you've not looked at for a while. Mindful. And then the whole arm circles. Beautiful. Turn into a warrior leg and come forward with the arms behind you. And then as you breathe in, a nice wide-legged horse stance, palms to sky. And then we come warrior leg the other side, hands behind you. Nice wide horse stance, pushing the sky. And as we become aware of the sky, I hope you've seen the beautiful planets, Venus and Jupiter, huge in the sky the last few days. So as you come up, feel into your lightness, light. And as you come down, feel into gravity, earth. Lightness, flying, and heavy gravity. Beautiful, well done. You could find a way of breathing with this, so you exhale as you come forward and you breathe in as you come up. Exhale as you flow into your, Just once more each And then feet come hip width apart and your hands just resting just below your belly button, and make some circular movements with your hips. And again, inviting you into presence of sensation. So perhaps you can feel your clothes on your skin. And the other way. Beautiful. Let your hands be free and just do what are these called? Figures of 8. So we're making the infinity symbol with our hips. Just breathing into this part of your body, your sacral area. And we could begin figure of 8 with our hands as well. Hips, arms, creating that beautiful infinity symbol. And we'll take the infinity symbol up to sky, connecting with the stars, the moon, and the sun. Beautiful sunny day today. And then gradually bring that infinity symbol down to earth as you take your legs a little bit wider. And in your own way, finding gratitude to our beautiful Mother Earth for all she gives us. That's lovely. And then hold your elbows. Your feet point forward as you relax into a forward bend. And just hang. Taking a few deep healing breaths. Let your palms come to earth. Bend your knees and slowly uncurl. Turning into warrior leg this side. And our legs are just going to come up to here. If this is too hard for balance, you might want a chair, Rosie. So we come here and then into warrior. And we go diagonal warrior, pulling the elbows back. Changing sides when you're ready. So from a beautiful, strong diagonal warrior, we clench our fists, bring our elbows back. Whoops, hard to balance. We need strong core. One more time. Beautiful. And then hip shoulder width apart now. One palm under your navel, one palm just in front of the crown. Breathe in and go into a side bend. So with the inhale, we come round a big ball of energy. Exhale, side bend. Coming back to sensation of breath. Feeling the element of air in your skin, on your skin, in your lungs. The freedom of air. And to energize, to give you loads of energy for your day, let your breath be full and deep. Prana, life force, energizing your body. Just once more each side. Remember your knees are slightly bent, all your joints slightly bent so that the energy can flow. And then we're just going to do a little march. So knees come up, I'll show you from the side, and you're just tapping the opposite knee. So let's do a little bit for our brains. So we've got our familiar legs. So when you lift up the knee, hold the opposite ear. Oh my goodness me, how on earth do you do that? So we're going to hold the opposite ear. Oh yeah, there you go. Once you get it, it's okay. And the other hand goes on your hip. Well done. And then we change our legs, we go to bum bashes. So if I show you from the back, you're kicking your bottom. Just flicking your heel up to kick your bottom. And let's think of something different to do with the arms. So we're going to go cross, cross, out, cross, cross, out. See how that is for the brain. That's quite hard actually. I can't do it. Okay, let's just do this. And then flick across. Just a little flick kick. And as we flick kick, we're going to clap above the head, behind the back. Getting those heart rates up. One more bit for our brain. So we go clap up, clap down, roly-poly. We're going to do, my mind's gone blank. We're going to do EBR 4, Living with Wisdom. So you come into this mudra, the Brahma mudra, one hand over the top of the other in the gesture of humility. And just take a moment to affirm, I have all the inner resources I need to successfully accomplish my goals. You take a lovely big step out to the side, feeling your eagle's wings, and bend forward into fearless flight, fingertips leading. All your weight comes onto your standing foot, ball of the other foot, into the pose of Sita. And as you lower the ball of the foot to earth, the same hand comes to the chest and the other one on top. So take a lovely big step out to side, feeling the eagle, the spacious, infinite, beautiful eagle. Fingertips lead into fearless flight. Then bringing the ball of the foot and the fingertips to sky. And as you lower the ball of the foot to earth, the same hand comes onto your chest and the other one on top. I have all the inner resources I need to successfully accomplish my goals. Feeling yourself like a great eagle soaring. Fearless flight. Coming onto the ball of the foot, pose of Sita. And as you lower that ball of the foot, the same hand comes onto the chest. And as we hold the pose of Sita this time, my actions are in line with my intentions. And then you open the palms of your hands to sky, and we move into a lovely scoop. Bending the knees as deeply as you comfortably can, keeping heels down. Imagine you're standing in a beautiful pool of healing water on a sunny day. The light sparkling on the water. The water dripping off the ends of your fingertips. I joyfully release all the thoughts, feelings, and actions that do not support my vision. I joyfully release all the thoughts, feelings, and actions that do not support my vision. Beautiful. And then come into the prana mudra, which is these two fingers. And from the prana mudra, bring it up above your crown and coming down through the vayus, just settling, balancing all the winds in the body as you come all the way down into forward bend. And we affirm, letting go of expectation, I trust the abundant universe. Just feeling into this gesture of surrender. Opening the hands and slowly uncurling as we welcome that earth energy up through our legs into our bellies. And then just play with this ball of energy between your hands. And your left hand slides underneath, right hand on top. Let that ball of energy grow, expanding the heart, and move round half a turn. And then settling at the navel. So we're growing this ball of energy. Beautiful. And again, reminding yourself to come to your senses, to feel sensation. I trust the wisdom of my heart to guide me. Here comes Nala. I trust the wisdom of my heart to guide me. And then we flow into the Anahata breath. So as you breathe in, draw beautiful energy into the heart center. And as you exhale, sending that light out into the world. So as you come in, you're breathing in light. As you exhale, sending light out into the world. Breathing in love. Exhaling love. Breathing in peace of mind. Just whatever quality you want to feel, breathing it in. One more time. And then at the level of your third eye, your ajna center, the hands just come out to the sides of your head and you make 3 little circles with sensitivity. 1. May our thoughts be of benefit to everyone, all beings. At the level of your heart, with sensitivity. May our intentions be of benefit to all beings. At the level of your pelvis, sacral. And may our actions benefit all beings. And then we just bring our hands to the heart. And you can bring your body down, just resting on earth. So just take a moment to feel into your breath. And at this point you can breathe just absolutely naturally, effortlessly. Just easy breathing. Just let your breath do whatever it wants to. And while you focus on your breath, I'm going to read to you from Mooji's book, White Fire. This was given to me by a lovely lady called Shunyo. Often, in the very moment the flower of pure consciousness is opening, some fear, nervousness and agitation comes up, or a sense of being lost. But something discerns that this is not the old kind of lost feeling. It's not the same old confusion. There's something exciting about this confusion. It's like you're on the cliff of the universe. Sometimes you have to be on the edge of the seat of your own life, not always hiding under the bed looking out. You have to be willing to stand on the cliff of your own existence and feel the air of infinite possibilities that you have never dared to breathe before. In such a moment, you will not know a millisecond of what is in front of you, nor will you be overly concerned. Facing the great abyss, you will say, "Here I am, take me," and then plunge into the ocean of your own source. So just enjoying the chanting for a while, resting in your beingness. We're just going to practice a pranayama where you take 3 short breaths in, hold it for a moment, and then 3 short breaths out. I don't know whether the microphone picks up the sound of the breathing. So it's 3 short, sharp breaths in, hold, and then 3 short, sharp breaths out. Just allow the breathing to settle into natural again. And just notice what's happening in the mind. Just observe any thoughts that are arising. Any waiting for something to happen. Just resting in the stillness as stillness. Before we get back to our postures, our asanas, I'll randomly open one more from Mooji. You say you don't know how to make this magic that I'm talking about happen. Well, you cannot make it happen. The magic is there when you, the person, are not there. What I'm referring to as you, the psychological identity or ghost who suffers from its own projections, the imagined self. When this one is no more, everything becomes magical. Mooji. And just begin to go up into a lovely bridge posture, vertebra by vertebra, taking your time. When you feel you've got to your highest point, just pop your hands under your bottom and help the hips go up. You might even want to go onto your toes. Just help those hips go a little bit higher. Relax the shoulders and the back of your neck. And then slowly uncurl. Take your time to feel each vertebra. Take a moment of stillness at the bottom. Deep relaxation. And then when you're ready, you can uncurl that spine, peel it up off the ground. Again, vertebra by vertebra. And when you get to the top, pop your hands under your bottom, maybe go onto the balls of your foot and bring your feet closer and just push those hips a little higher if you can. Easing the heels down. And in your own timing, well done, just slowly uncurl down. Take a break at the bottom, deep relaxation. And then when you're ready, pressing your feet into earth one last time. So this time going up the highest you can, just giving those hips a little bit extra help. Pushing onto the ball of the feet. Just noticing if there's tension in your shoulders, let it release. Keep the back of your neck long. Beautiful. And then making your way up to sitting. Sitting just however's comfortable for you guys. Just find a way. Yeah, find a way to be comfortable. Palms together in prayer position. Just stretching up, lengthening the spine as your tail roots down into earth, your fingers go to sky. And then as you breathe out, come over your bent knee here and just let the neck soften. As you breathe out, anchor your sitting bones into earth as you soften your body over. And as you feel a root growing deep from the base of your spine, the body comes upright again. And you take hold of this knee and you twist yourself round just as far as you comfortably can. Well done. And come to center prayer position. I'm hoping that you can feel the meditative stillness, the spaciousness in our practice today. So from here, rooting the tailbone into earth as you stretch up really tall. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, you flow down over this leg, keeping both of your sitting bones firmly anchored down, releasing over. Taking a few deeply releasing breaths, letting go, softening. Just allowing all the tightness in the body to gently release. And then growing your roots deep into earth as you uncurl. Breathe in. Take the opposite hand round the knee and twist yourself round. And as you hold your twist, you grow taller with your in-breath and you twist round with your out-breath. And the spaciousness of you, beyond the body, beyond the mind, just feeling into the spaciousness of you, who you really are. Beautiful. And then we're going to pop our legs forward. So if you want to, you can have a cushion just supporting you at the back, just helping your back a little. And we'll just point and flex the toes. Good toes, naughty toes. And then feeling into your beautiful L shape here. So we're not round shouldered, where the chest is open. And we open that chest even more as we lean back slightly. Spinal wave over our legs. Now sometimes when we do this first thing in the morning, it can be quite tight. So just go gently. Tuning into your spine as a river of light flowing. So in the Hatha Yoga Pradipika, it said that the Shakti energy is curled like a serpent at the base of the spine. So this movement bringing the energy up from the Muladhara, just through all the chakras. And next time you go forward, you can just let the arms become heavy. So if I came and lifted your arm, it would go flop back down. Heavy arms. And as you exhale, is it possible to release any more in your neck, your shoulders, your jaw, your eyes, your pelvic floor relaxed. Just relaxing into your stretch. Well done. And then slowly uncurling. Would your knees manage a high kneel? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs up, yeah, thumbs up, okay, cool. Oops, let's move that away. So we're in our high kneeling. And when we take the leg to the side, there's a tendency, obviously, for the hip to lift. So just settle the hip back down once the leg goes out. Take your arms out at shoulder height and just again feel into the eagle in flight with its wingtips up. And we just go into a side bend, taking the top hand right up so it's perpendicular. Sorry, I've rushed you there, Flora. We'll repeat it a few times, then you don't miss out. So then you're going to turn towards this leg. You see my toes are turned up. And we're just going to slide down this leg and maybe the hands get to the floor. And you just fold over that front leg. So you can feel the hamstring getting a jolly good stretch. Beautiful. When you come up, put your knees together. Take your other leg out. Just check that you're not like this, so you put your hips back so that if these were your headlights, they're pointing forward. And then here we go, breathe in. Oh, sorry, eagle. And into the side bend. With these top hand, the fingers are reaching perpendicular right up to sky. Lovely big stretch, well done. That's great. Feeling that strong stretch, benefiting your internal organs. And then as you come up, turn towards this leg. So your body now folds over this leg and the toes pull back. Toes pull back and you just come over the leg. Relaxing into the stretch. Back to kneeling. And then we're going to come all the way up to standing. Let's pop this further back again. Just see, that should be okay. Okay, ladies. We're going to do some triangles. So we've got nice wide legs, prayer position, your knees are slightly soft, your arms extend out again like the eagle, palms, wingtips up, and then turn the foot on this side, slightly put the other heel back, and you reach out to the side, coming into a lovely triangle. So we've just done this side stretch. See if you can keep your breathing natural and normal. Beautiful. And then from there, let this top hand come down across your hip and your body comes upright and you bring your front leg back in a bit. So your legs are now a bit narrower. And the hand nearest the screen goes forward and you stretch it forward. We're going to go into rotated triangle. So you're lengthening the spine forward and then you can slide this hand down the leg to the earth and twist your body away from the screen. So you're in a lovely rotated triangle. Your back heel is pressing firmly into earth. And then bend your front knee, both of the hands come to the floor. You can take your back foot further back again. And then bring your elbow onto the bent knee and come into a lovely beamer side bend. Lots of opening up the side of your body. And we finish this with a forward bend, a wide-legged forward bend. Just relaxing, softening, melting into your forward bend. Breathing as deeply as your body will allow this morning. And then your feet push into the earth like roots as you uncurl. Nala, no scratching the new carpet, naughty. So then we prepare ourselves for the triangle on the other side. So this foot is now turned. We've got our lovely wings spread, wingtips up. And this foot is slightly, the heel goes slightly that way. So you stretch out to the side, coming into your Trikonasana, your triangle. And if it's okay for your neck, you can look up to your top fingers and beyond. Beautiful side stretch. Benefiting all our internal organs. Now to come out of this, you bend your knee a little, turn the body to the side and bring the back leg in a bit. So you've now got a narrower stance. And this hand that's closest to the screen comes forward and it reaches forward, long back, slide down the leg and then twist from the base of the spine. And your arm, the arm that's away from the screen, unfurls into your rotated triangle, pressing your back heel down. Just breathing naturally. Bending that front knee, hands to the earth. You can take your back leg further back again so that you can come into a lovely strong bhima. Well done. And finishing with your forward bend, wide leg forward bend. Deep, deep breaths. You can walk your feet in, heels, toes, as you're ready. Okay, we're going to have a little go at Santosh, meaning contentment. So before I go away from the screen, we'll just practice the arm movement. So we're here. I think I'll show you from the side actually. So the hands roll in towards the heart. You squeeze the shoulder blades together, the palms are under the arms. And then the wrist kiss, where it's like a cross the wrist, then roll them. Okay, so we'll practice that again. So from here, show you from this other angle. So the palms, fingertips roll into your heart. Squeeze shoulder blades together, roll the hands under the arms. And wrist kiss, so the wrists come across. They roll in. Breath of Arjuna. Let's just do that a few times. Squeeze shoulder blades together. One more time. Okay. Give me a thumbs up if you think you've got that. Yeah, cool. Okay. So, just breathing into your heart center. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Wrist kiss. Breath of Arjuna. So you come all the way down. Wrist kiss. We're going to add this new bit now. Come up, and your fingertips are tightly together as you make like a goblet shape. Actually, it looks like a champagne glass, doesn't it? And then you come into the beautiful lotus mudra. Bring it down into prayer position. So I'm going to stand up now for the next bit. So we repeat these arms, the beginning bit. And then when we start the wrist kiss, we do the beginning of the 4 directions. Coming up to the heart. And into the warrior. So we're here, into warrior 1. You roll your fingers into your heart. Into warrior, looking at your back hand. Twice more. Rolling in. Looking at the back hand. Strong, peaceful warrior. As we hold the warrior, the peaceful warrior with no need to make war with the world within ourselves or outside. You bring all of your weight onto this front foot and come onto the ball of the other foot, palms to earth. And as you raise your knee, the palms turn up. You roll your hands under the shoulders and come into warrior 3. Whoops. Warrior 3. Strong core. From here you come into the reverse warrior. Just take a moment in the reverse warrior. Beautiful, well done. And then as this hand comes down, the other hand comes up. And you take your front foot back into a curtsy leg with the arms this side. All the way round. And then we make a bow, pull our arrow back, shoot your arrow of intention forward. And as you step to the side, the hands come the other way in a figure of 8. And then we just do all that on the other side. So hands rolling into your heart, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Wrist kiss, breath of Arjuna, all the way round. Wrist kiss, into the champagne flute, fingertips together. Bend your knees, opening the lotus flower. As you straighten your knees, come into prayer position in front of your heart. We repeat the beginning bit of that again. And here we just go into the beginning of 4 directions, into warrior 1. So lovely, strong, peaceful warrior, rolling the hands in, looking at your back hand, twice more. So you're standing now on your front leg, on the ball of the other foot with your palms facing earth. And as the palms face sky, you raise the front knee. The hands roll under the armpits as you come into the warrior 3. Strong core. Breathing naturally. From here, come into reverse warrior. Well done. And as your top hand comes down, the back hand comes up. They go all the way round and you go into curtsy leg. Oops, oh God, I'm knocking over my cactus. All the way round. Pull your arrow back, your bow back. Shoot your arrow of intention. Whew. Step to the side and the hands come the opposite way. Beautiful. So let the body settle into an upright. Again, in the yogic text, they ask us to have an upright spine that's not rigid. So let's begin with our vertical alignment breath. So as you breathe in, the awareness comes to your heart. As you exhale, the awareness rises up out of the crown of the head into the sky above. As you breathe in, you come back to awareness of your heart. And as you exhale, the awareness drops deep underneath your building into earth. And you repeat that in your own timing. Heart, sky, heart, earth. And the invitation now is to listen for any sounds in your house or outside your house. Listening to the silence. Just noticing that every sound arises from the silence. And just notice who is the one who's listening. Who is the one that's witnessing? And then let your awareness come to your eyes and to your vision. So if your eyes are closed, open your eyes now. Just noticing who is looking out through your eyes. And let your eyes, like we did earlier briefly, let your eyes focus around your room. Noticing both the space, the emptiness in your room, and the objects. Really receiving them with your eyes. And the word yoga means union. When the subject and the object become one, when there is no other. So just enjoy seeing, both the space and the objects. And then when you're ready, you can gently close the eyes again. So as we close our eyes, the witnessing consciousness, noticing any thought, so in deep yoga practice, thinking is never a problem. Doesn't matter even if the mind is thinking in a negative way. We just have to flip our awareness. So instead of the thoughts being our identity, we become the one who's watching the thoughts. This is a really helpful thing when we get lost in thought, to just flip from being totally overtaken by thought to be the one who's watching, just seeing the coming and going. I always love that, calling the thoughts the clouds and calling the who you really are, your witnessing consciousness, as the vast infinite sky untouched by the clouds that move through. This is what we're cultivating in our practice. So whenever there's what do they call it? Thinking that's rumination, they call it, don't they? Whenever there's a ruminating thought that just won't go away, we just remind ourselves to just step back a little into the witnessing consciousness. And because Mooji is the master of this, I'm going to once again open the Mooji book randomly. As you listen from the witness, you as ego cannot really care for yourself. Something has already announced itself. I am here inside, trust. Now a change has come over you, and you can no longer be the old self. Just be aware of inner presence and completely surrender in it. It's not for the devotee to know or to assess what's going on. Don't make any conclusions at all. There's a sense that something powerful is present within you. If you've surrendered yourself, it's not your business anymore to take control of your life. Leave it all to the power and presence. It's a bit like eating your meal. You take care that it's cooked well and that you chew it well, but once it's swallowed, it's not in your control anymore. Now another power is taking care of all that, and it's going to blow you empty. It's blowing you out. It's blowing out this deluded personal self, so that you're left with and as the feeling of timeless being. You're being emptied of your story, of memory, of personhood. However, there remains a sense of being fully yourself. Contrary to what many expect or anticipate, there is a great joy. What will happen in the future? This is of no concern no more to the one who's liberated. Time itself is disappearing. For some beings, it's as though life shrinks down to a tiny, tiny thing like an atom. But inside this atom is the whole universe. Allow yourself to get quietly absorbed like this. When I read that, it reminds me of that, to see the world in a grain of sand, or whatever that saying is. Some of you might remember it better than me. Okay, so you can rest now. Come into your Shavasana. Lie down. Let the bodies settle. So relaxing, releasing. Soothing your nervous system. Just allow your awareness to move around the body. Just noticing any places that may still be holding tightness. You probably know the usual places that you hold, maybe your shoulders, your jaw. Sometimes we hold in our tummies. In the pelvic floor. So just inviting the body to deeply let go. Today I'm going to take you on a spring walk. So let's imagine a warm, sunny spring day. That gorgeous time when the first buds are beginning to open. And it's all so fresh and new and lush. And you can imagine yourself walking through an expanse of beautiful purple crocuses intermingled with snowdrops. The sound of the spring bird song. And it's a very warm day for spring. The temperature's comfortable. Look around and find yourself a tree with a lovely mossy, soft, comfortable area that you can sit on the moss, lean your back against the tree and soak up the rays of the spring sunshine. Allowing the back of your body to melt into the tree. supported. And just as you can sense the vitality of spring in nature, you can also begin to feel that spring-like energy, the thing that gets people spring cleaning, waking up in your own body. And just opening to what wants to grow, what wants to open in you as we move into this springtime. And if you saw yourself as the bud of a flower, just see what grows from that which flower. What flower are you today? Coming back to yourself, sat on the mossy underneath of the tree. And imagine yourself sitting with another. It may be a human, living, or someone who's passed away. It may be an animal. It may be a cosmic being of light, like an angel. So just take a moment to open to who's sat with you, and they have a gift for you. Taking your gift, receiving it in your heart. Saying thank you and goodbye to the being who's given you the gift. And begin to bring yourself to this spring day, back to this day. Rubbing your hands, and placing them over the eyes. Ah. Gently caressing yourself back to life.